Hello friends, welcome to my channel Game of Trades. Today is 28th of February 2018 and I will be analyzing Nifty Bank. Firstly the disclaimer. Whatever information you are viewing through this YouTube channel is only for educational purpose and any trade that you wish to take upon based on any suggestions made here is entirely your responsibility and I can't be held legally responsible for your profit or loss. Now Nifty Bank. So this is something that we look for is this gap. If you remember, this is the recapitalization day where we had a huge gap of around 1,000 points and we made a very good profit. This was the double bottom which I told that currently we are in bull mode and this is the place we were long and this gap up I was not expecting. I mean this is something that nobody will expect those who don't have the inside news. So this was a gap up which happened in our favor and we were just technically at this level that possibly we will see a good run up, but then instead of a run up it simply opened at this high and at that point of time I simply booked my profit. So a few guys in my WhatsApp group earned lakhs of that because this 1,000 gap up was too much. And then after that, it stayed there for some point of time, and then with a gap up, it again ensued rally. It never touched that level again till this year. It moved up and up, and then it is moving now. So what is happening currently is after this gap down, like Nifty, it is moving down in the staircase, and now we have to see if at all we are able to go up from this level because this is touching the base of it. But we will see what happens next. But then the significant part is this remains is this gap. If this gap is respected, then fine. If at all we see that this gap is has started to fill, so this is some good level of around 2000, so it is 24,000 to 60 70, so around 24,300, which would be a quite a lot of down move. So this is something that we have to see if this recapitalization gap is filled or not. Now if I draw another, so if at all it has to come down, maybe it can come down to 24,800 and it can take support and then it can go down from this level. But then if it chooses to come down and fill this gap, then we will have some 500 additional point of down move. So guys, this remains a very important thing that if Bank Nifty chooses to fill the gap of recapitalization day, this is something that we will watch. Or it chooses to break this trend line which I have drawn. Now, unless it does any of the two things, if it remains range bound, I'm not going to carry my position to the next day unless I am shorting some option. If I'm buying option, then I'm not going to carry my position to the next day. If I am shorting it, then possibly I might, because in that case I just want to eat some premium, and that too if at all I choose to do that, then I will do, it will be very out of OTM, because with Bank Nifty even intraday move of around 400 to 500 points is quite normal nowadays, and this I have been repeating for several times. Because if you see the move that happened yesterday, if you see this high, so just concentrate here, because when I move it you will see the high levels, and also just see that place I just showed you. So high was 25,285, so let it be 25,300, and low was 24,939, so let it be 24,900. So around 400 points it did an intraday move, and that's what is happening with such huge move. If you are short, then that's fine if it is going in your direction, but then it is moving. So for example, I took 24,500 yesterday and I carried some good move, but then the very same day it moved quite a lot up, and then If you are not booking a profit in such a range bound movement, and especially when we have this expiry week, then in that case you will incur losses. So this is, guys, very important that currently at least I am keeping my position intraday. I don't want to get trapped unless I'm shorting some options, but then currently I'm not even doing that. We will see if I get an opportunity in Nifty or Bank Nifty, then I might do that. So this is a bank nifty, and especially if I want to short any option, and also, and this is the expiry week, so definitely this bank nifty and nifty, this is the monthly expiry, so we will not so we don't have an extra advantage of weekly expiry in bank nifty. So even shorting of any option of nifty will do as good as a nifty bank. And nifty bank, since this is a lot more volatile, so I prefer nifty in that case. Because let's say if nifty does a gap up or gap down of 405 points, then my call writing might, make me nervous. So this is something that I will see that what if at all I have to do for option writing, I will go for probably nifty. I've already shown in my last analysis video on Nifty that we are going to be in the range bound movement. So this is something Nifty bank for you guys, and let's see quickly what other banks are doing. So this is, so mostly I would like to see at the SBI bank. Now let me open this chart. So if I see this daily chart, now if you see here, now what is significant is Bank Nifty, sorry, SBI has already filled this gap. Now almost it has filled this gap, and now it is forming a hammer, but don't tempt to buy it now, because still it has not come in short term, short time uptrend. It has not come, it is still remains in sell. So just you see, and that's why I told the word hammer, because normally if you see this, people start to buy. Let's wait for some more time, right? And then we will see what happens, what it chooses to. But then what is important here is this gap has been filled. This is the recapitalization day gap. Now we will see some other banks, and currently I am not buying anything for portfolio. Regarding that, I will discuss in some other video. Currently, let's quickly look at, so Axis Bank. I am not a buyer of Axis Bank at all. I'll prefer Kotak Bank. This Kotak Bank is some amount I have this in my portfolio, but just a small quantity. So I have SBI and I have this Kotak Bank. I like Kotak Bank a lot, and I have expectation that this will go much higher. So this is Kotak Bank. So Kotak Bank. So even this has just come down to this level, and still this does not look that much weak. So I will look for buying opportunity in Kotak Bank. If you want to buy for portfolio, then this is a good time that you can go for Kotak Bank. And HDFC Bank is something quite good. And this is what I tell you guys, that on weekly chart you will not see the weakness. Even if we go for this bank nifty, this is what. Let me go for the bank nifty. So on bank nifty, if you see, the move is not that much strategic. So this looks like, okay, some kind of correction. If you see the candles here, yeah. So we, after this big rally, yeah, this kind of movement can be taken as okay. And especially you can see that on nifty chart. So this weekly, So that much weakness, if you see, these kind of things are quite normal. After this much high, coming of 400, 700 points is normal. And this is what I want to tell you guys. It is still at the support of around a 20-day EMA and SMA, so 20 period SMA and EMA. So this is what you have to see. And especially if you see banks like private banks like SDFC and Kotak Bank, they do not look weak on the weekly chart. So long-term trend still remains positive till now. I mean, it may change over over a couple of days, but currently it remains up. So guys, if you are looking for buying opportunity, I will say that these are the banks you can buy in SDFC and all. But then it's better if we wait for some more day, and I think market has opened, and let me see what it is doing. So did we open gap? Okay, so I think it was being bought into. So that's it, guys. We'll see how it goes, and trade safe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.